John United says, fans and the media will say it's Amorim's fault that he can't improve the shit that's been here for a while. As always, we are delayed United, says John United. Yeah, and I think, look, I would just add what I think to that. Look, I think that completely honestly, and you will all know this as people who watch the United Stand, we can sometimes after a game or after something that frustrates us, say something that realistically when we calm down we go, maybe I overreacted there, which is why I sit here this morning on a Monday morning quite calm, just had a cup of tea, I've had my breakfast, I'm not hungry, I'm not hangry, I'm not stressed. I know what Liverpool and Arsenal have done, they're better than us, they've had a better window than us. I don't want to talk about that. What I do want to talk about is we had not an opportunity, because an opportunity suggests that we had some role in it. We had a potential for the Glazers to sell the club, a new owner to come in, clear the debt, fund the stadium themselves, and start pumping money in like Todd Bowley. And that would have been the dream. And for me, I think that was the only way back. We didn't get that. We got a 28% shareholder in Sir Jim Radcliffe, who came in as a very, very vocal person who has somehow managed to place himself as the owner of Manchester United when he's not. I mean, all anybody talks about is Ineos Sir Jim. I'm in charge of the football side of things. I'm in charge of sacking people, and yet he only owns 28%. So that's been remarkable in itself. But if you go along with that story, and I think there's a problem with that because he's not the owner, he also came in with a load of bluster around changing the football club, mistakes of the past, turning things around. And on transfers specifically, I'm massively disappointed. I thought last summer was disappointing how late we did the deals for Ten Hag, considering De Ligt, Mazraoui and Ugarte hadn't been done at this point of the season. They hadn't been done at all. They weren't. So that they did it very late then. But I thought, well, maybe first summer transfer window, they're organising things, Ashworth and Barada are only just coming in, give them the benefit of the doubt. I like the signings, even though they're late. Obviously, they then sacked Ten Hag, which made very little sense, having spent that much money on him. This summer, I really was going to be the summer where you judge them. And I look at the summer transfer window and I go, well, it's worse than last year, which is incredible. It's also Amorim's first year, their guy, which is incredible. So effectively, we sit here, late July, this is their guy, Ten Hag wasn't. They've given him less than Ten Hag got, and they haven't given any of the priorities, and we're again operating late in the window. We've just come back off an Mbeumo deal that took about 2 months, and we paid Brentford exactly what they wanted, which is very reminiscent of Sancho, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, and every other deal we've done in the last decade. And also, like the last decade, we're sat here going into a very important season, looking at it going, I bloody hope and pray that we do some deals in the last few weeks of the window. But that's not how to operate. So forgive me, I'm not ranting and raving, but I'm very frustrated again, because I don't know at what point we're going to learn that proper football clubs don't operate like this. And what concerns me is that coming out of the football club again is this belief that they are right and we are wrong, that we're happy with what we've done. We'll look at the market in the last few weeks when we get back from the tour. There's no sense of panic. It's almost like they think they're doing the right thing, and yet every other competent football club isn't doing that. And look, I don't count Spurs or Villa or Newcastle as competent. I think they're better than us and they haven't done a lot of business, I'll agree. But the 4 clubs we're meant to be competing with is Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal. And they have all done business way before us, and they are all way better than us. I think the reason we do business late is a financial one. I think the reason that we don't get this business done quickly is a financial one. I don't think we want to be paying wages and fees early in the window, because every week you're saving money, because that's the only logical reason I can think. Because in a footballing sense, fight me on it if you want, but on a footballing sense, I mean, I'd love to have this conversation with Sir Jim or Jason Wilcox or Omar Barada. We just won't get it. And it would be a grown-up conversation. I would just say, in a footballing sense, you can't explain to me, or please do explain to me, why doing business after the start of the season and after pre-season helps the football team. I don't think there is a justification for it. So therefore, it has to be a business decision, doesn't it?